late, Nick.
Morning.
And I didn't think I had to punch a clock with you.
You don't, sorry.
That's all right. I'll just attribute this to your drinking problem.
Yeah, I don't have...
Nick, please. We're in the middle of a meeting.
Sorry.
Morning, everyone. So, I have finally decided who I want to be our new senior vice president of sales. He's right here in this room. It's me.
What do you say?
I've decided to absorb the responsibilities of the senior VP position into my own. I've realized that if you want to get something done right, you've got to do it yourself. So I'm going to be breaking through the wall of the office that would have been the senior VP's and make one huge, enormous office. However, I will only be taking 85% of the additional salary I'm entitled to, and that is self-sacrifice, people. Learn from
Fucker! Son of a bitch! So fucking fired!
So, meeting adjourned.
Mr. Harkin, can I speak to you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
You know, for months you've been hinting that I was in line for that promotion.
And look how hard you've been working.
What, were you just lying to me?
Lying? No, Nick. Motivating. I mean, look, we're all part of the same team here. Plus, you know, I'm the one who's going to be doing all the extra work.
You know that last month you made me work so late I missed saying goodbye to my gam-gam?
I'm sorry, what?
My grandmother. I told you that I needed to see her because she was very, very sick. You said if I left early, I'd get fired. And she died before I made it to the hospital.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I had no idea that you called your grandmother Gam. Sorry. Sorry you didn't get to say bye-bye to Gam Gam. I really am. But I needed you to stay here and work late because you were an invaluable member of this operation, and I need you in the position that you're currently in.
Well, tough shit, okay? I've been in that position for 8 years now. Why would I stay here after being treated like this?
Well, because I'd make sure that nobody in the industry would ever hire you again.
Bullshit.
No, because they're going to want my letter of recommendation, right? So I'm perfectly willing to write that you are an insubordinate, dishonest drunk.
You can't do that. That's not true.
Let me tell you something. You stupid little runt. I own you. You're my bitch. So don't walk around here thinking you have free will, because you don't. I can crush you anytime I want. So settle in, because you are here for the long haul.
Hello.
Hey, I'm outside. You ready to do a little recon?
Yeah. I have to get Harkin to let me leave a little bit early.
Why? What's the difference? It's not like he's gonna be your boss much longer.
I'm gonna be down there in 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes it is. Bye. We'll be down in 3 minutes.
Dude, these seats are crazy comfortable.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know.
Go!
Worst report I've ever read in my life. You nitwit. You're such a fucking dweeb. Do you have a parking space? Because I'm going to take it away from you. I don't know who is it, but that knows my wife, how you got this fucking job. I don't even understand. What the hell?
Sorry, everybody. I've been fighting that bug all day. Let me get back to work.
No. You're disgusting. Go home. I don't want you getting anyone else sick.
Probably best.
So take all your work with you and have it on my desk 6 a.m. Monday.
You got it.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Mr. Harkin.
And don't forget to take your fucking trash can.
Yeah, no, that's mine.
Goddamn Mark.
Guess what? Looks like we're right on schedule, doesn't it? Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, we gotta trim some of the fat around here.
Trim the... What do you mean by trim the fat?
I want you to fire the fat people.
What?
They're lazy and they're slow and they make me sad to look at. You can start with Large Marge.
Marge, can you come in here, please? No, Margie's not fat. She's pregnant. I'm not gonna fire her.
Well, fine.
Stay where you are, Marge. Congratulations.
You can fire Professor Xavier.
Who are you talking about? You mean Hank?
Yeah. fucking creeps me out. Rolling around all day in a special little secret chair. I know he's up to something.
I'm not gonna fire anyone.
Oh, you're not
Bobby.
gonna fire anyone?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. You know, it's like you don't care about this company at all.
No, fuck.
Hey, Hank, how you doing, man?
Good. What's up?
We're going through a real tough time financially, and we're gonna have to let you go.
Shit.
I'm sorry.
Everyone, can I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make. I've just learned that Kurt has fired our dear friend Hank here. And I just want you all to know that I am just as shocked and angered as you all are.
What are you doing?
Please, enough out of you already today, my dad. On the day of his funeral. This is an accounting department decision. My hands are tied. I'm sorry. You are one cold, heartless bastard, Buckman.
Hank, this wasn't my idea.
Fuck you, Kurt.
What is this?
You got to admit that we did get some pretty good intel tonight, right? I mean, Harkin is deathly allergic to peanuts, and Pellet's got a huge stash of cocaine.
Are you playing this game? Really?
So then all we gotta do is figure a way to get Peanuts somewhere into Harkin's house.
3 hours late. What's the deal?
I was at your father's funeral.
Well, maybe that excuse would have flown when my dad was here, but I'm in charge now.
That excuse wouldn't make any sense if your dad was still here.
Whoa. In my office now.
The positive incident from this scene one is be courage. Courage means being brave even when you're scared or facing tough situation. It's about doing what's right or necessary even if it's difficult. From this scene, the analysis that we got is Nick Hendrick confront his boss, Dave Harkin, showcase courage and resilience in the face of workplace abuse. This event represents a pivotal moment where the employee takes control of the situation, standing up against mistreatment and asserting his right. The effect that we got from this scene is Nick's confrontation could lead to personal empowerment and improve professionalism condition. It may inspire others to speak up, fostering a culture shift towards healthier workplace dynamic. In the broader context of the movie, it emphasized the importance of addressing workplace abuse and standing up for the positive change. For the recommendation from this scene, employees facing challenge should follow Nick's lead and confront issues directly. Approach strategically by seeking HR guidance, documenting mistreatment, and maintaining professionalism. Organizations should foster open communication, providing resource for employees to address concern without fear of retaliation. The negative incident from this scene one is toxic boss-employee relationship. A toxic boss relationship refers to a harmful interaction between an employee and their supervisor. It involves behavior like verbal abuse, manipulation, or credit taking, negatively affecting the employee's well-being and work performance. The analysis from this scene is Nick Hendricks and his boss, Dave Harkin, provide a compelling exploration of workplace dynamics and the detrimental effect of a toxic boss-employee relationship. This incident highlights several key issues within the workplace, including power abuse, emotional manipulation, and credit stealing. The effect that we got this negative incident is likely to deeply affect Nick, leading to stress, decreased job satisfaction, and potential burnout. It highlights toxic workplace cultures in media, emphasizing the importance of addressing such issues. The movie serves as a commentary on the need for organizations to prioritize employee well-being and positive leadership. And lastly, for the recommendation, given the severity of the incident, it's crucial for Nick to confront his boss or seek HR support. Open communication is key to addressing power imbalance and fostering a healthier work environment. Organizations should invest in manager training program, emphasizing positive leadership skills, including empathy, communication, and teamwork.
Positive incident in this scene is the boss demonstrate compassion and flexibility by allowing the worker to leave work early due to sickness. This scene also shows that the boss being consideration toward the other workers. Analysis for this scene, Dave Harkin decision to allow Nick to leave work early due to sickness to show a degree of compassion and understanding. From his perspective, he appeared to be recognizing that an employee's well-being should be prioritized. The effect from this scenes, Dave's decision to let Nick leave due to sickness may positively impact Nick's perception of him as a boss. It could foster a sense of goodwill and appreciation for a leader who is responsive to employees' immediate needs. For a recommendation, while immediate concern is essential, but equally important for Dave to work on resolving the underlying issues contributing to dissatisfaction. This might involve improving work condition, team dynamics, or addressing specific concerns raised by employees. The negative incident that I got from the same scenes, which is the worker is incredibly frustrated with his job. So to get out to off work early, he decides to pretend he's sick by inducing vomiting. This extreme action reflects the stress and the dissatisfaction he feels at work. The analysis I get from this scene is lack of communication. The scene highlights the breakdown in communication between the employee and the employer. Instead of addressing the root cause of dissatisfaction, Nick resort a drastic measure to escape the situation. The effect is employee-boss trust. Such extreme action can erode trust between employees and their superior. If employees feel the need to resort such a tactic, it indicates a lack of trust in the management ability to address their concern. My recommendation is address workplace issues. Management should proactively address the workplace issues that contribute to employee dissatisfaction. Recognizing and rectifying problems can help prevent extreme measures taken by employees to cope with stress.
As we can see from the scene 3, Kurt Buckman is forced to fire his colleagues while enduring offensive comments about their appearance from his boss son Bobby Pellis. It reflects a form of workplace harassment and bullying. The positive incident that we can get is standing up against bullying or harassment in workplace. It refers to taking action to prevent, address, and stop any form of mistreatment, intimidation, or offensive behavior that targets individuals based on their characteristics, such as race, gender, age, disability, or other protected attributes. The effect from this is by expressing discomfort and refusing to participate in mistreatment, Kurtz promote a culture of respect. This sends a message that everyone should be treated with dignity and professionalism, regardless of their characteristics. As for my recommendation, the action from Kurt Buckman should be an example to other people. Taking a stand against offensive behavior can enhance trust among employees. Colleagues are more likely to feel supported and valued if they see that the organization address issues promptly and enforce a zero-tolerance policy for discrimination. As we can see from the scene 4, Kurt Buckman is forced to fire Marsh or hand by his boss son Bobby Pellis. He is given a choice between firing one of them or Bobby Pellis firing 3 of them including Kurt. Kurt had to make a choice and decide to fire Hand, but then he was accused by his boss that Kurt fired Hand on his own decision and made him look bad. The negative incident is manipulative behavior is where individuals attempt to exert influence, create confusion, or avoid responsibility for their action. It could be described as a form of gaslighting, which is a physiological manipulation technique aimed at making someone doubt their own perception, memory, or reality. The effect from this is Kurt may experience emotional distress, including feeling of confusion, frustration, and betrayal. Furthermore, this situation will strain relationship, causing a loss of trust, creating tension and conflict between Kurt and his colleagues. As for recommendation, it is important for individuals who find themselves in such situation to recognize the signs of manipulation, set boundaries, and seek support from trusted friends, family, or professional. Establishing clear communication and addressing manipulative behavior is crucial for maintaining healthy relationship and one's well-being.
The positive scene that I have chosen to critique is about creative problem solving. This can be seen in the scene where they identifying their boss' weaknesses. In the scene, Nick dealing with an overbearing and manipulative boss, Dave Harkin seeks a way to gain an advantage. The creative approach applies when the characters engage in thorough research to identify their boss's weaknesses, enabling them to exploit these weaknesses to their advantage. This strategic approach showcases their resourcefulness and ability to use unconventional methods to tackle workplace challenges. At this scene, we can see that they discovered the Harkin weakness is peanut. So they use peanut to try to kill their bosses, which is Dave Harkin. The scene that I have chosen to critique in this movie is about job dissatisfaction. What is job dissatisfaction? Job dissatisfaction is a negative scene depicts the characters' dissatisfaction with their current jobs due to their intolerant bosses. This highlights the negative impact a hostile work environment can have on overall job satisfaction and the emotional well-being of employees. At this scene, there was an incompetent leadership where Kurt initially worked under Jack Bailey, a seemingly nice boss. However, after Jack's death, his son Bobby took over the company, and his incompetence and drug addiction lead to a chaotic workplace. At this point, Kurt's dissatisfaction arises from the frustration of working under a boss who is not only ineffective but also jeopardizing the company's success. The negative impact of Bobby's action on the workplace contributes to Kurt's dissatisfaction.